Hi guys. When I talk to individuals, I'm always say to them that you have to be the person that you want to be. And I get a pushback sometimes where people say, well, how do I motivate myself to be the person that I want to be? And the thing that typically stops us is fear, it's tiredness, it's time. But excuses always sound best to those who are actually making them. So I thought I'd give a couple of minutes on talking about some of the things that we should do to motivate ourselves. We have to adopt, say, for example, the 5-second rule. When we talk about the 5-second rule, what typically happens is that if you do not act within the 5 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, your brain stops you. It stops you. It tells you all the reasons you shouldn't do it. The second thing is we have to bathe ourselves in positivity. Right? Too often the negativity kind of crowds our brain, so we have to be more positive about what we're doing. We have to be more focused on that positivity. We have to either chunk it out or use what I call, sometimes referred to as the Goldilocks rule, which is take it in manageable portions, take it in manageable bite size. And then we have to kind of play that funky music, so our mind is a mood and it responds to mood, so give it that positive mood. Let me just tell you about a boy, right, and who was at school and a big fire broke out and he got very badly hurt. And he got so badly hurt that when he was taken to the hospital, his parents were rushed in and the doctors told him he was going to die, and he was going to die within hours. Well, he didn't, right? But the doctors told him that he was burned so badly that he had lost all mobility in the bottom half of his body. So that it was unlikely that he would survive for very long, and that if he did survive, then he was so badly damaged that he would never be able to walk again. That boy left that hospital. He went out of that hospital in a wheelchair. But that boy kind of said to himself, I'm not going to be defined by this. And when he went home, every single day, he made an effort to stand up. And his first task was, can I stand up? I'm going to stand up on my own. And he did. And he dragged himself out of the house every single day to the fence outside the house. And he used it to stand up. And his next task was, I'm going to walk. And he dragged himself along that fence every single day. And not alone did he stand up, and not alone did he walk. He decided that I'm going to run. And every single day he worked on running. And this was the boy who was told he was dying. And this was the boy who was told that he would never be able to walk again. And yes, he ran. And he used to run to school every day for the freedom of running. And when he went to college, because he enjoyed running so much, he went to the track team. And he got on the track team. And in 1934, in Madison Square Garden, Dr. Glenn Cunningham ran the fastest mile in the world. What a huge achievement, what an inspirational achievement from somebody who came from nowhere. And what makes him different to us? It's his attitude. It was the attitude that he adopted. And one of my favorite authors, Dr. Viktor Frankl, says, that there's only one thing that cannot be taken away from us, and that is we get to choose our attitude. So when we're talking about motivation, look to your attitude. Until next time, Morris Duffy saying goodbye.